Hi, this is Courtney coming to you from Connecticut. So today I actually want to talk about Facebook ads. For those of you placing Facebook ads, I want to give you some advice because there's really a lot to learn when you're placing different types of ads. So I want to go through the process of actually placing an ad, and then I want to explain the different types of Facebook ads and how Facebook serves your ads to specific types of people. And that will really help you to determine what types of ads you want to run with the content that you have and the business that you're in. So this is my fan page here. So what I want to do is go down to manage ads. This is my personal account, and I will scroll through that pretty quickly. But you'll notice that as I pull it up, I do have ads running. So I actually have, I've done traffic ads, conversion ads. I actually have a likes campaign running. So, I want to give you a perspective of how you actually do that. And then we're going to walk through actually placing an ad. So you go right up here to create ad. So that's your first step. And then there's all these different categories in here. So we have awareness, we have consideration, and conversion. And what's really interesting is that Facebook optimizes particular people to see your ads based on how they're categorized on Facebook. So there are people that are clickers, there are people that are scrollers, there are people that are more likely to purchase on Facebook and also to opt in, so give you their email address in exchange for some type of information. And that's going to really be helpful to you as you go through this process. So I want to start by talking about a likes campaign. So for instance, if you own a business and you're looking at your fan page as a way to generate business and to bring, people to you, the best way to do that is to start a likes campaign. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. I'll actually show you mine so that you can see it. But a lot of people, and I've said this before on my page, a lot of people think that Facebook is, only for their family and friends or people that they knew way back when, but really it's a platform to draw people to you. And the way that you get people to look at your fan page is to create a likes campaign. So we want to go into engagement here. And you'll notice there's actually a lot of different different categories within here. But if you go to page likes and press continue, you can name your ad set, and you can do that in whatever way you want, depending on, you can just say engagement or likes campaign or something like that. And then Facebook will choose the fan page. So I want to go here and click on Courtney Hackman. And then I want to create my audience. So here's what's really cool. You really have the opportunity right now to, bring targeted leads to you, and that's all part of this. So let's say that you're in either, a direct sales type business or a network marketing business where you have a business opportunity, but you also have a product that you're selling or a service that you're selling. You can actually target the people that you want to be talking to, which is really, really cool. So I am going to, don't worry about there's also a place, create a new audience is where you want to start if you've never created an ad before. You can also save audiences and, target and retarget those people, but I will leave that for another training. So here's the first place. So we're going to do everybody. So it's everyone who's at this location, or everyone who lives in this location. That's what I do. For instance, if you only target the United States and you use everybody at this location, you'll get people that, may not live in the US that are traveling there, for instance. So I just do everyone that lives at the location. And, what I mainly do is target the English-speaking countries. So that's 5 countries, United States, Canada, the UK, which is obviously a conglomerate of countries, Australia, and then New Zealand. Now, you'll probably get you've probably also heard people say, you can target other countries and then down here put English. So if I type in English. But what I've found from my own coach and a lot of trainings is that a lot of people, for instance, in non-English speaking countries will say that they speak English when they actually don't. So it doesn't actually help you or bring in new leads for your business. So I always just target, I leave English out, and then I target the 5 English speaking countries, territories, etc. Now you can choose an age range. So for instance, I am in a network marketing business, and I'm also in a training platform business. So in my affiliate business. So I have twofold essentially, but what I'm really looking to do is target people that, are looking for more leads to talk to in their own network marketing business. And those potentially are going to be other network marketers. So again, the age varies, and this is where you would do a lot of testing. Maybe you would create 2 or 3 ads, and you can actually duplicate ads and create 2 or 3 ad sets within each ad and target different demographics, different age ranges. You want to make sure that when you're doing testing, you're only changing one variable, so that you can definitely attribute the change in the numbers to the change in that one specific variable. If you have more than one variable that's different, that will be hard to determine, what's working, what isn't working, and how you need to change your ads. So I'm going to go ahead and target the demographic that seems to be working best for me. And I have heard this in many trainings that, the 30 to 55-year-old range seems to convert the best. And, that may depend, based upon your own business. So I'm going to choose 30 to 55. And I have to also, mention that you also have an image on your ad, and you really want to look at who you're targeting. So a lot of people in terms of gender, like I normally just target women, and that's because my image is me and I'm actually pregnant in the image, and then, my 2 children. And this may not be true, but I always feel like that type of image resonates better with women than it does with men. What I've also found too is more women are in network marketing than men are. So it's really, that makes the most sense for me. So I'm going to do, that's my age range, my gender. I'm going to leave language alone. And then I'm going to get rid of these. I'm actually not sure why they're already there. So you want to target, again, people that, are in, people that you want to talk to. So I'm going to target Eric Worre because he is a network marketing guru for both men and women, even though I'm just targeting women. And, I have heard, and I have to, be very specific here. I have heard that, some people in the ad world placing Facebook ads, they really don't do more than 3 different interests at a time. I have to be honest, I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind that. I don't know if it, is just too difficult, or, they don't want to muddy the waters. I'm not sure exactly. I have heard also that if the interests are congruent, so if they're very similar to one another, you can add more than 3. So I'll probably add between 3 and 4. So I have Network Marketing Pro, which is actually Eric Worre's book. And then I'll also target Eric Worre. I will also target Ray Higdon. He is, he's a network marketer. He, gives a lot of advice, coaching around the network marketing space. So I might leave those 3 and continue from there. And this is what's really interesting too. And actually, I'm going to use this ad as, the more detailed one that I go through because, and I will talk about the different ads at the end of, looking at this ad. But, you can exclude people, and then you can also narrow your audience. So let's say you wanted to target a certain book. For instance, if I'm looking at the network marketing space, Law of Attraction and The Secret The Secret actually is a book that a lot of network marketers read. So if you're targeting that specific book, you may find the people that you're looking for. And, I want to be really clear about, about traffic in general. So you could have the best ad ever. However, if you are not targeting the right people, if you're not fishing in the right pond, you will not get the leads that you're looking for. So it's really, and I'm going to do another training on this, but it's really important to define your ideal customer. In the online marketing space, it's called defining your avatar. And, it gets so specific as, having, giving that person a specific name and exactly, you're really, when you're marketing, you want to be talking to one person, because if you're talking to everybody, you're essentially talking to no one. And So it's really important to define who that person is for you before you even start a campaign. But obviously that's different based on your different needs and your different business. So again, I'm in my likes campaign, and what we do, this is automated by Facebook. So we exclude people who already like the page, because obviously if they've liked the page, we don't need them to like it again. So I'm going to save, or you know what, actually, I'm going to keep going down here. This is placement, which is really interesting. So I'm going to go to edit my placements. Now, this audience network here is actually, it's ads, but they're not placed on Facebook. So they're placed on congruent type of websites that are not Facebook. So Facebook places them elsewhere. I would stay away from audience network. It doesn't seem to convert very well. And it's also not on the Facebook platform, which is really what you're targeting. So I would stay away from that. Instagram, it's interesting because I'm doing a likes campaign. So this is just a Facebook likes campaign. So you'll notice it says ineligible here. On other types of ads, it actually will give you the ability to advertise on Instagram. You can do that if you want to. I haven't really, I've placed a few ads there, but not many. So that's not my area of expertise, but I just wanted to make you aware that it's actually there. So if you don't do this edit placement here, you will get, your ads placed on Instagram. You may get audience network ads. You just want to stay away from that. So now I'm going to look at Facebook. So there's Facebook feed. So the actual ad will appear in your feed, which is great. That's where you want it to appear. Okay, this instant article one, I would just remove this. It's ineligible for likes campaigns, but it's not for other campaigns. I would remove it. And what this is somebody's reading an article on Facebook and all of a sudden your ad pops up. So it's actually a disturbance to them and a distraction. So I think it actually has an opposite effect. And, people don't want to see ads when they're reading articles. It's just, I wouldn't do it. Right column ads, again, on Facebook, you will notice that there's ads not within the feed, but actually like right here in the corner on the right-hand column. I've done it both ways where I've placed it in the feed and the right column. And there's different schools of thought about what's the most, valuable thing to do. I think when you're starting out, the Facebook feed is probably the best way to do it. That's been my experience. So I would probably stay away from right column as of now, especially since you're a new marketer. And here's a cool trick too. This will save you some money too. So this here is mobile. So all mobile devices, and this gives you the option to actually use different devices if you want. I would say for a likes campaign, you only want to be targeting a mobile device and like no desktop. You don't want that there. So, and this is really important too, only when connected to Wi-Fi. So you don't want to be showing, people different ads. I always check this. You don't want to be showing ads to people that don't have their Wi-Fi on. It wastes your money and you just don't want to be doing it. So I'm going to go down here now to budget. I normally start with a $5 budget, and I will tell you why, because you want to make sure that your campaign is actually working before you ramp up the budget. You don't want to, start at a really high dollar value and then waste all that money if it's not a good or a high performing ad. So you don't want to be doing that. And then I actually learned a little trick too. So you can give a daily budget or you can give a lifetime budget. So you can say for this lifetime, I would like to spend $100 on my ad. And actually what's interesting, it normally takes Facebook about 24 hours to approve an ad. Sometimes it's less than that. But what's interesting is if you actually do a lifetime budget, you're much more likely to get your ad approved quickly. And that was sort of an interesting little tip. I'm going to actually go back to daily budget because I'm not actually going to place this ad because I already have a likes campaign running. What you also want to do, which is really interesting, is okay, so we're optimizing for page likes. The bid amount, I would just do automatic. Sometimes people actually bid for likes. So they'll say, I want my likes to cost me X number of cents or X number of dollars. And I typically stay away from this. But I do want to talk to you about this. So when you get charged, you can be charged by impressions. Now, impressions is just somebody scrolling. So impressions is how many eyes are on your ad on a given day. I would look at more options, and I would be paying by page likes. I would not be paying by impressions. And you'll notice that with different ads, whether it's clicks or conversions, you always want to pay by the click, the conversion, or the like, not the impression. And then let's see, ad schedule, run ads all the time, or you can actually set a schedule for the ad if you want. I've never played with that too much. I always just do run ads all the time. And then you also have a standard delivery time, or you can have an accelerated delivery time. I do the standard, and then I'm going to continue. And this is actually cool. This is the ad that I've been, or the image that I've been using a lot. So it's me pregnant, my 2 children. And I'm really trying to brand myself as this particular image. And it's also on my fan page, which is also interesting. But so you can do a few things. You can create, you wouldn't do this for a likes campaign. You just have a single image. You can also do video ads as well as slideshow ads. I've never done slideshow. I've done video. But you want to just click on this. And then if you click on that, you can also, if you click on the actual image, see how it's obviously cutting off my head. So I want to crop my image, and then I'm going to say done. If you don't have an image, you can use free stock images too, and that's through Shutterstock, and now some of those images are really cool. So that's definitely an option if you would like. And then you come down here, and then the text for a likes campaign should be very short. So, I'm an entrepreneur. I help mompreneurs succeed in their business. Or you could say something like, this is what my current likes campaign says. It says, like if you love customers. It's very quick, it's very short. Somebody sees this in their feed and they just click like, and that's really what you want to have happen. Your headline, I would keep your name there because you're branding yourself, and then track all conversions from my Facebook pixel. Don't need to worry about that. That's only for conversion ads. And then you place the order. Now, one other thing I will say about the image, and it's really interesting. So you want to use an image that's really that stands out. So for instance, I have to show you this. Let's see. I'm going to go to browse my library, and oh, here it is. So this is actually the image that I use for my likes campaign. It's going to let me upload. Okay. So here it is. And this is what's called, usually animals do really well. And it's interesting because, okay, so first of all, let me just make a note. You have the duck staring right at you. So people are more likely to stop scrolling when they see an image like this. It's called a pattern interrupt. And you're probably going to get more likes as a result of this. And I will say, some people say, oh my gosh, that's a picture of ducks. Like, I don't want people that like ducks to like my page. And you've really already targeted those network marketing people to you. So those are already pre-qualified people as, people you would want to talk to about your business. So I wouldn't worry so much about the image not being as congruent with your, your business, the goal of your business, for instance. So I wouldn't worry about that too much, but like if you love customers, and then the person just clicks like. And so that's a likes campaign. This is actually the exact campaign that I run. I have a $10 budget for my $10 a day for my likes campaign. And I would say I get between, anywhere from maybe 15 to 40 likes a day, which is awesome because my page is really growing. But I wanted to make you aware specifically of the likes campaign, and this is sort of, explains how you go through the process of creating a Facebook ad. I will do other ads, as we get further along into this. What's interesting to remember is that Facebook is going to show your ads to people so if you place a conversion ad, for instance, a conversion ad, or, how do I want to say this? A conversion ad is essentially to convert people, so to have leads coming to you or for people to opt in. So Facebook is going to optimize for that particular audience on Facebook. So for instance, if I place a conversion ad and my goal is for people to opt into my ad, Facebook is going to show my ad to people that are most likely to give me their information, which is interesting. If I do a traffic ad, for instance, and that's optimized for website clicks, Facebook is going to show my ad to people that are most likely to click. So you really want to remember that as you place your ads and go through the process. I think I hope I've given you a ton of value today. Let me know what questions you have. I'm going to put this video on my fan page for you to see it. And, let me know, because different kinds of ads obviously, require a little bit different skill sets, but this is the main way to place a Facebook ad. So let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later.